Mom is told she must be expecting a horse because of her baby bump size. An Australian mother was subjected to a lot of criticism when she announced the pregnancy of her second child by posting a photo of her growing baby belly on social media. She was subjected to harassment on the internet because of the odd size of her pregnancy belly. Having a child is one of the most life-changing and unforgettable experiences a woman can have, and this is especially true if she's been looking forward to starting a family all along. The pregnant woman follows the advice of her doctor and does everything in her power to have a trouble-free and uncomplicated pregnancy. During pregnancy, a woman's body will go through a number of physical changes which might cause her to feel anxious about her experience. To the expectant mother's relief, most of her friends and relatives are excited for her and supportive of her decision to become a parent. Unfortunately, there are a few people who will make offensive remarks and harass the mother if they believe that her baby bump does not look to be in accordance with their expectations. The Happy Mommy. Alicia Bakes, who was 30 years old when she found out she was pregnant once more, was overjoyed by the news. In the home that she shared with her partner, Tane, and their almost 2-year-old son, Kyson, which was located in the city of Melbourne, Australia, she lived. When she reached 14 weeks, she made the decision to share her joy with the 32,700 people who followed her on Instagram. She anticipated receiving well wishes from those people. On the other hand, things went in a completely opposite direction once she posted the photo on Instagram. Her followers, rather than giving well wishes, made harsh remarks on her social media. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell to be inspired by these real-life stories on a daily basis. Now, let's return to the story. How mean the comments got. Instagram users commented that they thought Alicia's baby belly was too obvious. They believed that she was pregnant for more than 14 weeks and asked her to inform them of the actual dates because of this. Some individuals even speculated that Bakes must be partaking in unhealthier eating habits because of the prominence of her stomach. Bakes decided not to retaliate against her followers, but rather to explain why she had such a large pregnancy bump. At first, Bakes seemed unconcerned about the situation. As her pregnancy developed, she uploaded more images of herself on social media, and she observed that people's remarks had begun to become increasingly negative. They were unpredictably cruel in their remarks to her. People began to worry why Bakes' tummy appeared to be more noticeable than usual as she continued to upload additional images of herself. They were concerned that something might be amiss with her pregnancy because they'd never seen a baby bump that was so large before. Bakes claims that a number of people on Instagram commented that appeared as though she was carrying 78 babies or that she was going to give birth to a horse. Bakes was upset because some people had left unpleasant remarks on the internet and remarked that her baby belly looked disgusting. She was able to recall, "When I was around 6 months pregnant, I was frequently asked if the baby was going to pop any day now. When I told them I was just 24 weeks pregnant, I was met with a pretty surprising reaction from them." Her response. Bakes decided to explain why she had such a large pregnancy bump. She claimed that she had more fluid in her body, and the fact that she was only 5 feet 3 inches tall gave the appearance that her belly was more prominent than it actually was due to her relatively smaller frame. Bakes' condition did not improve at all, despite the fact that she'd responded to the cruel words. She was continuously concerned about her belly and even questioned other mothers about whether or not they had a comparable challenge. Bakes related what the bulk of the women had shared with her, which was as follows. They described to me how they would get quite concerned when people would comment on their bump, which would make them feel very insecure and prevent them from being able to enjoy their pregnancy. Addressing the problem. Bakes came to the conclusion after reading the comments of other people, as well as the messages that were supplied by mothers, that other people frequently made pregnant women feel uncomfortable. She had the impression that people considered it was their responsibility to voice their opinions whenever they saw a pregnant lady whose belly did not conform to the expectations that had been predetermined by other people in their heads. The harassment was not limited to only women who had large bumps on their bodies. Even mothers who did not have a noticeable baby bump were subjected to criticism, since it was believed that their bellies did not protrude sufficiently. Bakes said, "The comments were almost never positive. When I was out doing something like shopping, I'd get a lot of good compliments from the women I encountered." Giving birth. In 2019, Bakes gave birth to a healthy baby boy who was given the name Kalen. But when people saw his picture, they expressed dissatisfaction. After seeing the photo of her newborn kid and learning how much he weighed, several people on Instagram expressed their disapproval. Bakes was under the impression that people anticipated her son to have a large build because her pregnancy belly was so obvious. They were surprised when they learned that her son had a typical body weight at the time of his birth. After everything that Bakes went through, she resolved to make it her mission to educate people so that pregnant women would not be forced to feel embarrassed by their baby bulge. She stated that following the event, she received messages from women thanking her for boosting their confidence. What actions would you do if other people made comments regarding your body weight or something similar to that? Do you have a thick skin, or are you readily affected by remarks of this nature? If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider sharing it with someone else who might enjoy it as well. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.